What time is it where you are? Because it's about 6 something, 6:13 p.m. where I am here in San Francisco. And I had an interesting day. Tried to get my car serviced. Um, because I thought something was going on with my brakes because they was making like this weird like scraping noise. And I just got the drum brakes fixed, the back brakes fixed, maybe like 2 weeks ago. And it took me having to go down to like this Uber hub where they fix all of like the cars that people use to drive Uber. And I went down there twice for them to fix my brakes. And the first time I went down there to fix my brakes, it took them 8 hours. And so when I went down the second time, it took them another 8 hours. I mean, I was just literally like sitting there, like doing a full like day's work. And so they was sitting down talking to me, ordering pizza. It was pretty, like cool. And so usually when I go do like routine maintenance for my car, um, I have to take it to like a Firestone or Pep Boys or whatever. And so today, it was taken to get serviced, and they were, waiting to get approval. And my mother was the one that actually took it to get it serviced. And I was at my house, like watching Justice, taking care of Justice and spending some time with him because I had actually worked earlier and drove, Uber. And I did a live stream earlier of me driving Uber. Um, I wasn't really driving at the time. I actually pulled over at like this McDonald's. So if you look at the live stream that I did earlier today, I was riding Uber. I mean, I was driving Uber. So anyway, they didn't fix my brakes. Apparently, it wasn't my brakes that was the problem. It was something about the rotor needed to be smooth or something like that. And so they didn't actually finish servicing the car. So it's supposed to be brought back tomorrow. And so anyway, in the morning time, I probably end up driving Uber for a couple of hours. And so anyway, as I was sitting here thinking about, what I want to do in my career, the things that I've been doing on my YouTube channel, how much money I've been wanting to make on my YouTube channel, because the goal for my YouTube channel is about $10,000 monthly, right? That's how much money I want to make. And right next to my desk, where my laptop is, where I'm sitting right now, is like a white board with a dry eraser and marker. And usually I write down all of my plans for what I want to do. So right next to me is this board, and I wrote down what I want to make a month on my YouTube channel. And the goal is to make enough on the channel to where I no longer have to just drive Uber or work a regular 9 to 5. I have so many plans that I'm doing with my channel and my life in general. It's just I definitely want to get to a place where I'm like so financially secure that I never end up being in the situation that I was um, when I was pregnant with my son. Like, I never want to be put in a position ever again to have to rely on a man to do anything for me, like ever. And so, the generational wealth is something that I'm full aware of building. Like, I know how to build it. It's just actually implementing the things that I've learned in school and in college and from my experiences from having um, a stable source of income and investing and, things like that. And so um, now it's just like I want to make sure that my son is well taken care of and my son's kids are well taken care of. I definitely, want to teach my son good financial habits. My daughter actually has amazing financial habits, which is a blessing because I mean, I never seen someone be so, I don't know, like she works really, really hard. Like my daughter does overtime. She's always at work on time. And I mean, she's just a really good kid, And so um, the way she is with her money is a lot better. I remember I did a video a while back, like a live stream a while back where, and no, it was an upload. It wasn't a live stream. It was about my daughter's math teacher had told her to sign up for a credit card, and they kind of made a mistake doing that, because what ended up happening is the credit card company took out $400 out of my daughter's account, and she didn't know. So she called me like upset, like crying, like, I signed up for a credit card and $400 was taken out and I don't know why. And I'm like, calm down, have a moment. It's all right. And I think what a lot of people fail to realize when you get a credit card is there are two different types of interest rates. Interest rates on um, like credit cards is different from an interest rate if you were to take out a loan. And so my daughter didn't know the difference. She didn't know what having a credit card was about. And I felt like at 18, she shouldn't have really tried to get a credit card. But her father, yeah, talked her into it. So anyway, I want to make sure I teach my son better in regards to money, because I never want to ever get in a situation where I didn't have money ever again. I remember, like I said, I was hurting for money when I was pregnant with my son. And everybody knows about that. I came on YouTube and I said that like with so much ease. And then the year before that, I had another problem where I was short on money for like a little while and my car got repossessed. So it seems like within the past 3 years, I was like making like these poor decisions in regards to money, right? And before that, I wasn't necessarily having that problem. I think maybe when I was like really, really young, when I was about 22, 23, like still in college. Of course, being in college, you're not really boiling out of control. So I think that was the last time I had like some real financial issues. But when I became like an adult and was, having my own home, I've lived in my own home and lived by myself. And I was thinking to myself, no one had ever taught me how to do what I was doing. No one ever taught me anything about a car being repossessed, or a mortgage, or rent, or utilities, or how to balance a checkbook, or anything like that, as far as from my family. Like in school, I had learned a few things about it and took like a finance class in college. But I mean, like, actually experiencing it and going through it hands on, I had never done. So having to go through those processes, um, I actually appreciate going through them, honestly. Like that was a good thing. But anyway, so right now, right, I decided to get on like Career Builder. And let me tell you what made me get on Career Builder today. For some reason, I get offered a lot of jobs all of the time. Like, I don't know why, but I mean, it's just like the jobs are either too far away, or I'm just not interested in being at a job that I have to put that much energy into, because it's going to take away more time from my son. I like the flexibility of having like this time that I can spend with my son. So I keep thinking about that over and over again. So when I think about, what I'm going to put on my YouTube channel, how I want to make $10,000 monthly off of that. And what about the side hustles that I'm doing and my main job, right? And so in San Francisco, I mean, not San Francisco, in Atlanta, I was doing data engineering. Anyone who knows anything about data engineering, or maybe a data analyst, okay, or a data scientist, that's what I do. Okay, a lot of people want to know what I do, or they want to know specifics. Right now, that's what I do. Okay, in IT. And so when I did this job in Atlanta, I made about $28 hourly. Okay, here, that same job is 45 hourly. You see the difference? A data analyst in damn Atlanta, 28 hourly. Okay, a data analyst in San Francisco, 45. That's a hell of a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so when people ask me, why did you move to San Francisco? I'm in tech. I got a tech job. So it made sense to be here. You understand what I'm saying? So what I would like to do right now, right, is get a software engineering job where I could pay more, or another data engineering job, or something like that, to put me in a better, I don't know, put me in a better position to where, again, I have more time for my son and I can work remotely. That's what I would prefer. And it would be, I mean, it'd just be good for me. I wouldn't have to deal with commutes or anything. And of course, I know the streets of the Bay Area very well now. And with me just moving to San Francisco, driving Uber was the best thing to do. So if you just move to like a new city or something, the best thing you can do for yourself is to drive Uber and Lyft, because you get to see where you are. You find out where people live, what's the cheapest thing to do, where all of the parks are, where the family oriented places are, where Chinatown is, where all the Latinas are, where the Black people are, where, like, you get to just learn the quickest routes to get places. And it's like the best thing ever. So I started driving Uber to get myself out of a bind, because the transition from being pregnant, not working, and just working, doing like graphic design work, because I have a graphic design business as well called Revenue Digital. And so Revenue Digital is also another source of income of mine. So I got my YouTube channel, I got my Revenue Digital graphic design business, and I'm driving Uber, right? So these are the three businesses, the three things that I'm doing: my YouTube channel, my graphic design business, and Uber. So every other side hustle that I have ever had, I got rid of, because I don't have time. You know what I mean? And I'll probably circle back to those side hustles eventually. And of course, I want to go back to doing my nonprofit and everything, but I have to go and get all of the licensing and stuff for that. Like, I got to get my 501, I got to get my business license all over again in California, because I had all of that stuff in Atlanta. So I got to go and start all of that stuff over again here. It's a whole nother process here. So anyway, with Uber, on a good day, if I do about 20 rides, I get about $250 in about 4 to 6 hours. Okay. So that's good money. 4 to 6 hours, $250, maybe 300 if I push you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I know some drivers that drive Uber for 12 hours. I can't do it. That sounds right. I can do 4, 6, 12 hours is difficult. Like, I start getting tired around 6 hours. And so most of the people who ride Uber with me enjoy me very much. And let me tell you why. And I hear it all the time. And I'm probably going to write a blog about this, so you can like see in my app where they give me compliments and what why they 5-star me. Everyone always 5-stars me. And let me tell you how I get everybody to 5-star me. Okay, so one thing about me is I'm neat. Like, I'm a very clean person. I like to just be clean all the time. I sanitize my hands all of the time. I'm very clean. And so when I was on YouTube, maybe when I was pregnant, during my pregnancy, and people would make fun of me for being dirty and talking about the way that I smell and things like that, I was like, I can tell it's a lot of people that have never been around me, because they would know how often I clean. And I really, really have this thing for Bath and Body Works, meaning it's like an addiction. So, so I have body sprays everywhere, the little hand sanitizers everywhere, because that's my thing. I love scented candles. I love all of it. And I remember while I was living in the back of the truck with Priest, I couldn't use my Bath and Body Works because um, the mosquitoes would come and bite me like bad. I would have just bites all over my body if I sprayed my Bath and Body Works on, after I showered. So I stopped using the Bath and Body Works that, while I was in the truck with Priest during my pregnancy. And so anyway, I was looking on like YouTube maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that. Was that 4 weeks ago when Styles from Nutwar TV was doing a live stream and he brought me up in the live stream. I don't know if anybody recalls this, but he was like having this issue with another content creator and he brought me up in his live stream and people were in the chat talking about how I drove Uber and they wondered how I smelled in the car because um, another troll decided to make it her life's work to make videos about how I smell, right? So, which is weird to me because I never seen another woman make videos over and over and over about another woman's vagina. That is so just creepy and that's some internet weirdo shit. Like I can't. Anyway, so um, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the reason why people love me so much in my Uber is because, from what I understand, most Uber drivers are number one foreigners, and we're talking about here in the Bay Area. They're usually foreigners, and they smell of curry, like curry chicken, or they smell spicy, and they don't take care of their vehicles. And Uber is like it's levels to Uber. You got regular Uber, you got Uber Select, you got Uber Black, you got Uber XL. It's different types. So you have bottom of the barrel Uber drivers where it's liable for you to get picked up by anybody. And usually the reason why you might get a low tier driver is because number one, your ratings might be low as a rider because we rate y'all too. And I don't think people know that we rate y'all too. And there's a chance that you might get a bad driver who's not even a 5-star driver. Okay, so anyway, people usually rate me high because when they get in my car, it's clean. And I always smell great. And the reason why I always smell great is because number one, I got that Bath and Body Works right there in the car with me. I have my hand sanitizer right there in the car with me, and it always smells really great. I got the Febreze little car thing, that you stick on the vent. I got that. Got the Febreze in the trunk in case I want to spray the seats. So I always make sure it smells great in my car because people are going to keep getting in and out of my car. And sometimes people get in it and they're funky themselves. They went to the gym, like I said, they probably was eating some curry or something. A lot of people don't brush their teeth in the morning time. So sometimes when they get in the morning, they're smelling funky. Some people, because of the California heat, it could be 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's already hot here. So sometimes people have been sweating already and they just get in the car. And sometimes some people just have a bad day and they smell. So for me, I'm mature enough to realize, okay, this is a temporary situation. I'm not going to sit here and continuously smell people you know that smell bad, and it's something I have to live with for the rest of my life. It's more of, oh, they're going to be in my car for a good 5 to 20 minutes and then they're gone. So I handle it a lot more mature. I don't lose my mind because of the way people smell. I know that people have, disease or infection, or, sometimes they need to just bathe. Sometimes, I'm just a mature person. I know that not everybody always gonna smell good all the time. Nobody's perfect all the time. People coming from work, they tired, they all types of stuff. So I just understand people. When people get in the car with me, I immediately read who they are by how they greet me. Some people get in the car, they don't even say hey. So sometimes what I do is when they get in the car, they don't even say hey. I just be like, listening to my music, start singing a song, and I always keep my radio on top 40. And the reason why I keep it on the top 40 hits is because it's liable for a song someone likes to come on, because it's the top 40 songs. So it's rotating the same 40 songs over and over again. And they're liable to like one of these songs and it's going to change their mood. Some people don't want to hear music at all. So I make sure that I keep it light. It's not blasting. It's not, too loud to where we can't hear each other if we need to speak or anything like that. It's at a low place. So what I end up doing is when people do get in my car and they're in a bad mood, by the end of the ride, I'd be done change their entire mood by number one, how it smells in there. Because people love like fragrance. You ever heard of aromatherapy? A lot of the times it changes people's, um, where they are mentally. And then from the music that they're listening to, it changes, how they feel. And once I'm singing my music, I'm in the car, I hear a song that I like, I might be singing it or dancing or Snapple, something just light. It loosens people up. Oh, she's a nice person. Oh, she's real chill. And they start talking to me. So when they start talking to me, I always end up having secondary questions to everything that they have to say. Because one thing I've noticed about people is that they very much enjoy talking about themselves. So what I do is ask them questions about them once they start talking. Now, after I've asked a few questions and it doesn't seem like they're answering right away or that they are interested in answering, if they don't, I just don't say anything else and I let the ride go, to the end of the ride. And I make sure I give them a have a good weekend, enjoy the weekend, be careful out there, take it easy. I greet them very pleasant with smile. I look them in their eyes when they get in the car, and when they leave, I look them in their eyes. And so usually that right there in itself makes people extremely comfortable with me. Just that. It's nothing complicated. It's nothing like crazy, but I'm just a people person, meaning I'm a good conversationalist and people love talking to me. So a lot of the times what ends up happening is I get 5-starred simply off of my personality. I get 5-starred because I'm clean. I get 5-starred because they love my music. I get 5 stars because I smell great. So it's just I'm always 5-starred and I get tipped all of the time. It's people that have left me $20 on an Uber. Like, excuse me, like I'll do 10, like you can enter 1, 5, or 10, and then you can enter your own amount. And it's people out here giving me $20 just off of a conversation that we had in the car. And a lot of times I'm doing a lot of long distance rides. So it's like $30 to $50. Sometimes I've driven 3 hours away and I get $150. So it just being a people person, being very cool and understanding, other people, getting to know them. So that's what I do with Uber. So earlier today, right? Earlier today, I get a call while I'm driving back to my house from Uber. And usually when I drive Uber, I end up so far away from home that by the time I want to go home, I don't even want to pick anybody up. I just want to go straight home because I'm most likely an hour and a half away from my house. Okay. A lot of the times, like, because people be taking me all over the place. Right. And California is not little. It's a very big spread out place. Okay. So, and the traffic is hideous. So it's going to take me like an hour and a half to get home. So I'm driving home. My phone rings. My hangout rings. All right. It's somebody calling me, ambushing me on Google Hangouts to tell me about something that happened last night. So last night, somebody decided to do a live stream and call Uber to try to make a false claim to say something negative and said something negative about me so that Uber could fire me. Which is stupid as hell. But that's what they did. And I didn't listen to it. I still haven't. But to hear this person like was so upset, like, I hate that this person did this. And it just cracked me up. So let me just explain something about Uber for those of you who want to consider calling Uber or anybody's job, honestly. Um, I've never been the type of person that calls someone's job to get them fired if I don't like them on YouTube. That's too much. That's somebody with too much time on their hands. You know, when you're dealing with people that don't got shit or have nothing to lose, of course they're going to do something crazy like call somebody's job. Like, of course, you have nothing. So, of course, you don't want somebody else to have something, or, you know, you have nothing to lose. So, you don't understand the value of a job yourself. Right. So it's easy for you to like, you know, call somebody else and try to get them fired because you're probably unemployed yourself. Right. And because that sounds like something somebody who's unemployed or can't keep a stable job would do. Because no one with a job or something going for themselves or some money or anything would do something like that. So anyway, let's be clear. All right. So Uber is not one of those places that you could call and try to get somebody fired if you haven't rode with them. Like, you would literally have to call Uber and say, look, there was this experience I had, this incident that I had that happened at this date, at this time, at this address, you know, and have specifics. And this information would have to be on my account as well in order for Uber to even consider no longer making me a driver. But do you know how foolish a person sounds when they call Uber and make up a false claim but don't have any specific details about the person? Do you think Uber contacted me and said anything about this? No. No Uber representative hit me up and said, you know, your behavior is bad for Uber. You know, we have community guidelines and your behavior is just not good for our company. Hell no. You know why Uber didn't do that? Because I make Uber so much money. Just driving, doing what I do, and people love me. So it's so a strange person, a strange troll from YouTube calling Uber, trying to convince them to fire me or something. It's not going to work. Because number one, I'm not an employee of Uber's. I'm an independent contractor. Now, if I worked as an employee there, then maybe there was a possibility that, you know, you could call my boss and say, hey, you know, she's bad for your company. But as an independent contractor, the key word in all of this is independent. Okay. So you can't just call Uber and try to get someone fired. You know, honestly, the brain capacity of some of these people who attempt to do these malicious things to people online are ridiculous to me. Like, do you have a mental issue? Like, are you unstable? Apparently. So anyway. Right after this person told me this in a hangout, I got onto my Gmail account and someone emailed me the same thing. And they were saying, hey, you know, this guy basically did a live stream. He called Uber and filed a false complaint against you. And, you know, being malicious and cruel and being malicious and cruel, you'll never win. You'll never win. It's always interesting when people throw dirt on my name and then be mad when flowers pop out. I'm always going to be living my best life, y'all. I'm always going to be doing the best I can. And Uber is something I enjoy, and it'll always be like a side hustle until I get sick of driving. If I do happen to find me another like uh, data engineering job, that would be amazing. If it was a remote, so I can be around my son more often, that's definitely what I'm trying to accomplish. And definitely trying to accomplish that $10,000 a month on my YouTube channel. And the way that my YouTube channel is going, I'll probably end up hitting that sometime next year, early next year, because of what I'm doing with my channel. I'll try to do live streams. Like I said earlier today, I'll try to do some live streams. but I can't do them as much as I used to, and they won't be about the topics that they used to be about. It's just that I just can't. Those topics are like detrimental. And honestly, I've outgrown a lot of the old content that I used to do. I feel like I have like this amazing personality that I don't get to show as often as I used to, because I really hadn't been in the correct headspace to be able to do like comedy videos and skits and stuff like that. And um the direction I want to go with my channel is definitely going to help me get to that goal. And I'm never going to do something that isn't going to help elevate my life. It's always going to be something that I'm working on that's helping me with my financial stability, or keeping my family intact. I run this, I got this under control, and I'm doing me. Somebody got to do it. Who else gonna have this situation under control? So anyway, hopefully I'll find me most likely I'll find me a decent like data analyst job, or data engineer, maybe data scientist, something like that. That's what I'm looking forward to, and it'll probably happen for me. I'm not um I'm not too far from making the amount of money I make. I want to make. I don't know. I'm not sure if what I want my limit to be. You understand? Like, how some people say, "Hey, I want to make such and such amount of money a month or a year." I don't have that. I don't have that. Okay, so I'm going in my chat for those of you who I'm going to start coming into my chat at the end and just answer questions. So any questions that you want me to answer, you have to put them in the super chat and I'll answer it. Is my super chat even on? Is the question. Like, I think my super chat. Yeah, my super chat is on. So if you have any questions, I'll answer a super chat question. But no, I did not lose my job at Uber. And if you thought it was clickbait, the title was clickbait. All titles are clickbait, baby. Baby. You ain't know. You ain't know. Yeah, all titles are clickbait. Thank you, Malicia. How you doing? NBA Live, Bolton, what's up? Free Thinker Nixie, what's up? It's Never Over. CC, Nisha for 2GA. I used to do Bronner peppermint spray. Oh, okay. I see. You were talking about fragrances. Sink or Swim, what's up? Mood Music, what's up? The Shaway, how you doing? Matika, Motorola E4, Carrie Brown, Cardell Turner, Lisa Lovely. Let's see who else. Hey, Mark, what's up? How you doing? Constance Reed and Natasha Smith. Alandria, what's up if y'all still in here? Yeah, my haters were trying to get me to lose my Uber job. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. People love me with Uber. Uber's like, I'm not gonna just suddenly just lose my job at Uber. No. But yeah, as a data engineer, I make about $45 hourly, $90,000 a year. And I just got to that point, and I'm not going to let anybody else fuck up my shit. You know what I mean? Not ever. Uber is just a side hustle as an independent contractor. It's not a job. It's not something that I can lose. Any Uber driver, it's not something that you can lose. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really that fucked up of a driver where everyone's just thumbsing down everything and you're not getting 5 stars. Like, if you are really screwed up, that's the only way Uber is going to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tracy, what's up? Yeah, I didn't lose my job. I'm not gonna lose my job. Oh, life is good for me. I'm the type of person, I'm always gonna get out of a situation. Like, if I'm bad, I'm gonna do something to make my life better. Um, my money is good. I'm happy. I have my house. My house is beautiful. I still haven't furnished it yet because I ain't even been here long enough. Like, I haven't even sat down and figured out what I want in my house yet. It is that serious. Like, I haven't even listen, I'm just enjoying the fact that I went from homeless to living in this big house. I want to just make sure that my son is taken care of, As long as he got what he needs, I go out there and shop for my son before I go out there and shop for myself. Spend $300 on my kids, and I don't even want to spend $12 on a pair of stretch pants for myself. You know what I'm talking about? What's up, Des? Um, I don't know. I YouTube to me is gonna be, just one of those side hustles like it's always been, and I'll try to interact with you guys the best way I can, but it might be a little difficult because I work so much. Oh, my daughter is great. She's coming here to move finally in July. She'll be here for good. She had to graduate from high school first before she moved here. She'll be moving here then. And my son is downstairs with my mother. I told my mom I was going to do a live stream for a second because I'm trying to keep my numbers up on my YouTube channel. Like I actually got to put forth the energy to do some live streams because I wasn't doing them. And I don't want my check to get so low because I'm not doing videos. So I'm like, well, let me do a live stream right quick while I'm on Career Builder. Because I thought I was gonna come up here and look at Career Builder to see if I could find me a remote like data engineering job, so I can be closer to my son and do some remote shit. Don't get data engineering confused with just a regular data entry job. A regular data entry job is just when you enter in data and that's it. And you get about 15 an hour doing data entry here. Or maybe if you would do a work from home, you might make 17 or 19, something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Just something remote. That's the key word in this, remote. Like even if it's like some help desk work, I'll probably do that. But yeah, I wanna be at home with Justice. I don't want to miss out on his life. Thank you for subscribing, Des. Thank you for being a new subscriber. I hope you stick around. Well, we don't want no fair weather subscribers over here. They told me that I couldn't call y'all rabies no more because rabies was too negative. Rabies was too negative, so I don't know. I don't know what to call y'all. I don't have a name for my community yet. I don't know if I want like a community. Everybody community be a little cult like. I don't want y'all to be like drinking my Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tracy. That's Tracy. I understand YouTube takes time and energy, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it when you find your niche and you stick to it. Like it's easy to get taken off focus and get distracted by other people and their foolishness. Like I just said, somebody did a live stream last night calling Uber and filed a false claim against me as if they had like the power to do that. Like that was a waste of energy. But old Sansaray would have got mad at that and made a clapback video and got distracted from the goal. And my goal for my channel isn't to be sitting here going back and forth with stupid people. Like I'm trying not to lose brain cells dealing with stupid people. Like some people just ignorant, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people mentally ill, a lot of people sick and twisted. A lot of people go around and say, Sansaray is the narcissist. Sansaray is a narcissist. And they be the main ones doing like narcissistic personality disorder type stuff. Like I'm not going around here only caring about myself. Most of my comments and my content are based on helping other people. At the end of the day, I'm a really, really sweet person. And the good people in my life know that. And the people on YouTube, and, you guys get to see that. When I do share a piece of myself with you guys, um, I just started dating all over again, like new people. And hopefully I'll end up with someone who can get onto my YouTube channel with me and not be spineless as the last person I brought on, because I do want to still do that. Like I was thinking about not doing that because so much negativity was coming to me from my last situation, but I can't let the ignorance of my last partner stop me from, sharing a good part of my life, like sharing some positivity. I ain't gonna be ridiculous with it, but I share a couple of things sometimes. Uh, some people think I'm entertaining. You know what I mean? Some people think I had a good personality. Somebody told me to start doing mukbangs earlier. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Um, One thing I don't do, as we were talking about narcissistic personality disorder, I don't have like this self-centered, arrogant like thing that I do. You know, I have sympathy and compassion for other people, and I try to take people in consideration. So when people sometimes say, you know, so is like this manipulative person, I don't see how that even is a logical thing to say, and I can tell that the person that's saying that is saying that to be cruel and shit. Like I don't feel like I'm like this super duper more special person or anything like that. I feel like I'm a pretty, I don't know, like a pretty average, ordinary person with a good personality who's living a real life. And I don't think it's necessary to like exaggerate things that I've done or how talented I am or my achievements or anything like that. Um, I can tell you what I'm working on though. Like I can tell you what my goals are, just like I told you what my goals are for my YouTube channel. Um, I don't live like in this fantasy world where I'm deceiving other people and I am like, I don't know, making up this false life and spinning like fantasies and talking about how, you know, brilliant and powerful and successful I am. And, you know, that's not who I am. I really just would love for the people around me to learn something from me. And I don't need to be consistently like praised, and I don't need social acceptance and admiration. And I don't care about what a lot of the negative things that people have said and done on YouTube. I don't really care about none of that stuff. What I do care about is people just learning from me, you know, just learning from my mistakes because I've made a lot of them in my lifetime. And hopefully, you know, you guys won't do the same things. Or, and, you know, I think I got some younger people listening to me. I got some people who older than me and got something to learn from me, you know. Um, Thank you. Nisha, some dude that's part of this like group of people that's causing a lot of trouble on YouTube, and it's actually they're causing a lot of trouble with more than one content creator, not just me. So a lot of the other ones are starting to get a little fed up with this same group of people. So um, some have reached out to me and spoke about their frustration in regards to the same group of people. So they're not just targeting me; they're targeting more than one person with vicious rumors and lies and just undermining shit to be hurtful and cruel. Um, Thank you, Nisha, for saying I'm a good mother. I really love my kids, man. Like I love my kids so much. Like I would not be alive if I didn't have either of them. You know, they both just change me and make me a better person every day. My son is just like I couldn't ask for a better gift than my son. And my son is just a very strong-willed kid. Like he's gonna be somebody. Like I don't know what his destiny is, but I do believe that he was a gift given to me, and he's here for a special purpose. And I can't wait to see what that is. You know, I don't see myself in him yet. I see him. You know, like when I used to look at him, I would see Priest. I would see his father first. And then I start seeing myself for a little while. And then now he has like his own personality. He's just Justice. You know what I mean? He's just Justice. Um, Constance. Well, been very busy, but I get on when I can. I hope nothing but the best for you. Maybe you be led to the right resources for a really good job. Thank you, Constance. I hope so, because I really just want to work remotely. Really, if I can find me a job where I can just get paid the same amount, that $45 an hour, and be at home at least sometimes. I mean, maybe I want to say I get to go to the office. I can go to office maybe twice a week, maybe. I don't know. I just want to be around my son a little more. Tracy, I like the fact that you're always positive. Thank you, girl. Let me tell you something. Tracy, it's hard to be positive sometimes. Sometimes I've been on my channel negative as hell because it's hard to be as positive as you are all the time sometimes, because sometimes what you're observing is so bad that it's like, how do you see the positive in this situation? Like, how do you even find out what the positive in it is? Where is it? And I feel like that sometimes, especially when I'm dealing with other people, because YouTube is the only place where it's always some type of negativity or drama. I don't tolerate that shit, in my real life. I don't have it. It's just not there. Like the second I feel like somebody doing something negative in my real life, I exit stage left real quickly. So I haven't had any drama like in a while. It's been a while. Priest was actually the last person in my life who brought a tremendous amount of drama. Like I have not been in any type of drama outside of that, and my life is just good. Like it's just very I don't know, stable. Like I'm just happy. Like I keep saying this, and hopefully I'll get to a place where I feel comfortable enough to show more of it. But at the same time, I'm trying to pull back from YouTube in a way to where I'm not going to be on it as much, and I don't know. I can't see. Here's the problem. I don't want to tell y'all what I'm gonna do because it's a surprise, and I don't want to say nothing about it until I do it. And once I do it, once I make that change, you guys are gonna look at me and be like, "Oh my God, I'm glad she did what she did." Because the plan for my channel is so amazing. Like what me and my management team and my family, my daughter, my mom is helping me with it. It's just what we're doing with it is such a better direction for me. Like I'm just so happy for myself that I even came up with this idea of doing this. And I think this will be really good for me. And I can't wait for you guys to see what I'm going to do with my channel, because it's gonna blow you away. You're gonna be surprised. Like, you're so shocked. Like you ain't gonna believe it. So it's just I can't wait for that time to come. I just want y'all to be a little bit patient. Give me 60 days. I got you. So in the meantime, I'm still going to try to do my little live streams here and there, but I'm trying to stay away from the drama. I really don't want to have nothing to do with any issues. I'm not trying to be all cliquish. I don't want to talk about controversial topics too much on my channel if it's not about positivity or improving. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to keep it copacetic around here. Uh, Now, I do have a lot of haters. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think to some degree, all of us got a lot of haters. I said that earlier. Like when you put yourself out there on a public platform, you're going to have a series of haters everywhere. When you have a level of success, when you have a level of stability, it's like I'm feeling so good with my life. When other people say, the things that they do, um, whether they mean something to me or not is determines how I feel about what they say. Like I don't care a lot about what the people who talk about me most. I don't care about them as people. Like I care more about like people that's in my chat talking to me right now. Those are the people that I care about. People that want to learn from me, want to improve their lives and enjoy being here to listen to what I have to say. And like a lot of people didn't know the details about Uber. I just explained that, like what I do when people get in my car. I know really, really soon I'm going to show y'all a time lapse of the guy swapping out my windshield. Like he swapped out my windshield yesterday in my, well, not in my garage. Initially, we were in my garage, but it was so hot. He asked me, could we move the car out into the street underneath some shade? And so I moved the car out to some shade, a little ways down the street, maybe like 4 or 5 blocks down. And we was in front of somebody else's house, and he was changing out my windshield. And I asked him, could I do a time lapse? And he let me do a time lapse. And I'm going to show y'all that because that was interesting to watch. Like that was interesting to watch. But so the moral of the story is, no, I did not lose my job at Uber. That's not going to happen. And I make $40, $45 hourly at my day job. What I do for a living as in IT is my tech job. No, I don't have a software engineering job right now, but I think um, we have a competitive market here in San Francisco. And if I want to get one, all I got to do is start applying for it. I didn't apply for it. I just been doing, data entry. I've been data scientist stuff, data engineering stuff, and that's where I want to stay. I don't know if I want the pressures of software engineering, because I remember when I was trying to move here, I said that's what I wanted to do. I remember the first job I got here, I was only making $18 an hour. I was driving a transit bus, making $18 an hour, and driving um, a vehicle for disabled people, a wheelchair accessible vehicle. I was driving handicapped people around, and they told me, like, at the transportation company, it was like, if you don't stop calling people handicapped, you'll stop calling people. I was like, I can't help it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I was driving disabled people around, and that was $18 an hour, and people were like, "That's a lot of money." I was like, "For who?" I mean, because I think the average person who's walking around here doing like a regular job, they're wondering, like, what made you no longer do a job that pays you $18 an hour? Because I think most people are probably making 12 to 15. And here I was making 18. So they were like, that's a lot of money. And I'm thinking, yo, I made 28 hour in Atlanta. Think about it. Like, that's why I always say, in Atlanta, it's easy for you to be lazy because the cost of living is so much cheaper. You don't have to go like on this super duper grind to find a decent paying job to be able to afford where you live. So it's an easy place to live. So when people brag about how they got this house and this car and this job, it's like, that's easy to do in Atlanta. What's really hard is you going to a place like this and trying to afford living here. This is one of the hardest places to live. And here I am doing it. So I want everybody to understand there's no place in this world you can't go. There's no goal in this world you can't accomplish if that's what you want to do for your life. It took a lot for me to drop everything in Atlanta, every goal, every friendship, everything, every business opportunity I had, everything that was going on for me in Atlanta. I had to drop all of it just to move here and start all over from the beginning, somewhat the beginning, because I came here with the knowledge that the stuff that I learned when I was in Atlanta that I could apply to living here. So everything that's happening to your life is like a preview for some stuff that you're going to have to deal with later on. Because had I not known all of the stuff I know that I learned in Atlanta from experiences that I had or business relationships or jobs that I had, I wouldn't be able to do too much of anything that I'm doing right now. I wouldn't even have had the bravery to do what I'm doing right now, you know? Star Child, I wish I had the energy to do what you do. I make okay money, but I'm regulated. But DOT hours of operation. Well, here's the thing. When what I do is here's the ticket. I don't like idle time. There's no such thing as idle time in my mind. I don't have idle time. And if I feel like I'm sitting still too long, I'm gonna get up and do something because there's always something to be done. So for example, you work, like say for instance, you go to work, you work 9 to 5, you got two 15-minute breaks, and you got an hour for lunch break. What I would do sometimes is take my 15-minute break, take my hour lunch break, eat for 30 minutes, and do that other 30 minutes, do a live stream. Go back to work, do my 15-minute. After work, do another live stream. Or before work, do a live stream. So it's like, I don't sit still. Lunch break is not for me to sit there and eat. Lunch break is for me to refresh my mind, grab something to eat, something to drink in 30 minutes, and then use my other 30 minutes wisely. Even with my 15-minute breaks, I'm really not sitting still because I'm going somewhere, doing some meditation and probably using a bathroom. That's how I would do if I was just like so stuck with time. You know, a lot of times when you in IT, you got a little bit of idle time where you can play around every hour. Like when in IT, right? I go to work, and for each hour I'm at work, right? For each hour, I stop at my desk and sit there for 15 minutes and don't think about work. Like I'll be working and then I'll stop for 15 minutes in that hour and just sit at my desk and take a break, take a mental break. I know people that don't do that. But if I'm so busy, I can't stop. Sometimes I'm so busy that my day go by so swiftly, I didn't realize it's been 8 hours. It's the same thing with Uber. Like sometimes I'll be driving Uber and I'll be driving for like 3 hours and I made so much money in that little bit of time. I didn't even realize how many rides I had just did. Because sometimes I'm doing like pools or it's so busy that I don't even get time to sit still and see how many more rides I need or how much money I need. Because like I said, I go out there and I'll try to make sure that every day I do 20 rides. But because I'm driving around so much, if it's, it's so busy that I'll do 20 rides quick and ain't even realized it. So it just depends on the day how I manage my time. I got good time management and I don't sit idle. And then what I don't have is a lot of time to myself because then like right when I get off doing this live streams, I got to go downstairs and check on Justice. Play with Justice for a little while. It is right now, it is 7:10. Okay. I might sit here and feed him again, but I know at 8 o'clock I gotta give him a bath. And I told you I was multitasking when I decided to do this live stream. I was looking at Career Builder to try and find another job. So I said, you know what I'm doing? Get on Career Builder on my laptop and do a live stream at the same goddamn time. And what? And what? That's how you do it. So when you say to me, Star Child, don't burn yourself out, don't burn yourself out. Sometimes I burn myself out driving Uber, not my regular job. Like sometimes I be so tired driving Uber because it's almost like addictive. And let me tell you how it's almost addictive. Because it's like I'm driving, right? And I'm the type of person that I care so much for people. Like if somebody's asking me for a ride, I don't want to just leave them stranded somewhere. I don't know why I'm like that, but people get in the car, they're like, thank you for picking me up. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And they're like so happy that I came to get them. And they'll be like, 2 other drivers canceled before you came. Thank you for coming. Seriously. And then sometimes I pick up people, like I picked up a girl who was deaf and had a service dog with her. I picked up all types of people. And I just sometimes when I've been driving so much, the city of San Francisco is very stressful to drive in because you have trolleys, buses, cars, damn scooters, skateboards, people jumping out in the street, people walking their dog. I mean, it's so busy in that city that sometimes I get a little stressed because people, the other people on the road, not my riders, but the other people on the road. That's the hard part for me sometimes when I'm in San Francisco. Then you got the hills, those steep ass hills. And so I try not to get burnt out, but sometimes I'm so tired. And I can tell when I'm starting getting tired because I'm passing people's house. They be like, you can stop right here. This house, you passed it back there. And I'm like, oh, my bad. I'm like, I'm totally asleep. It's sometimes people be like, girl, you need to go home. Like I can see it in your face. They're like tired. I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. I've been driving too much. And it used to be like that. I tried to drive the past 2 weeks. I tried to drive at night. Never again. Never again. But see, I like driving in the morning time between 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. Right? I love driving around that time because the traffic is not as bad that early, right? And the people are different. There's a difference between after 9 a.m. people and before 6 a.m. people because people who trying to go to work are a different set of people. People who have jobs are a different set of people. After 9 p.m., people get different. Like, and it's not just the drinking and the drugs and stuff, because I pick up a meth head. At night, I'm picking up meth heads. I was picking up people who would get in the backseat of the Uber talking about how they just shot up a Prius. I remember on Game 3, y'all remember Game 3 just happened and with Steph Curry, and they lost. People was fired up. They was mad. They was getting in the Uber crying. Because people really like, how people are about the South and football? That's how people are about basketball in San Francisco. Like they really, really are into their sports and they don't play with their sports. So they was like upset getting in the Uber. I was like, listen, I'm not going to drive at night again. And a lot of people ask me, am I scared? But I carry a weapon with me. So I'm good. You know, I carry something with me because I don't think that it's safe for any woman to be just around anywhere though. Star Child, damn, what you call it? Drive a 18-wheeler. He a YouTuber, but I can't remember his YouTube name. I remember his name on Instagram, but I can't remember his YouTube name. What is his YouTube name? He drive a truck. He gave me money. Let me tell you, he gave me money when I didn't have any money. Why can't I remember his channel? I would tell y'all what it is, but I cannot remember. But anyway, he used to give me money when I needed it. He gave me money. A lot of YouTubers gave me money. A lot of big time YouTubers gave me money when I needed it. Like, let me tell you something about YouTubers. Real ones, real content creators, not trolls, not people that's causing problems on here, but real content creators. A lot of us want to have unity with each other in the Black sector, but that's hard to do when the trolls make it so hard. What? He go to sleep? Yeah, I'm gonna give him a bath at 8. See y'all, she came in here and asked me, was I giving him a bath? Yeah, I'm giving him a bath at 8 o'clock. It's only 7:10. Hey Toy Doll, what's up? Yeah, let me get off and see what's up with Justice. I don't know how long I've been on here, but let me see what's up with my baby boy. I lose my job at Uber, y'all. Miss Watkins, I don't know. I think it's because I never really asked for subscribers. Like I was always the person that just did videos, and then I think about 3 years ago I started asking for subscribers. I didn't ask for it initially. And I think I don't know. I think just I don't know. Some people got the touch. Some don't. Maybe I just don't have the Midas touch. Malicia, is that who name? Who name? What are you talking about? Love Me Some Montana did not last long. Montana still do videos. I seen Montana upload a video today. You talking about the lady Montana? Yeah, Love Me Some Montana. She still do videos. I told y'all about my relationship with Montana. Me and her, y'all talking about Montana, she don't drive trucks. Yeah, after what does she do though? But she always do her videos in her car though. But yeah, me and Montana know each other. Oh, she stopped driving trucks. Okay, I didn't know she was a truck driver. But yeah, she no, I didn't lose my job. Girl, Toy Doll, you gotta listen to the playback. I already told a story about that. Girl, no. The YouTuber that gave me money. I don't want to tell you his real name. I don't want to tell y'all what it is. I want to tell y'all his YouTube channel. But I can't remember what it is. What is his YouTube? Damn it. What is his YouTube channel? What is his YouTube channel? I don't know, but he helped me out really a lot. And I appreciate his ass for that because he didn't have to do that. Let me see if I can find him as I'm looking through my subscribers right now. He's somewhere in here. Where is he at? Where is he at? I'm looking as we talking. Where is he? Because he was really sweet. He was really there for me. Here it is. Here it is. I'm gonna put his link in the oh, he using his real name. This boy using his real name on his damn shit. He using his he was really sweet to me. Like he's really cool. I really owe a lot of the good stuff that was happening to me in my life to him. Because he was very, I don't know, like he listened to me. He's a really good person. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. He's a very, very good person. He really is into videography. He loves photography. He's really, really into that. I think he should do that with his career. But he's actually driving trucks. And yes, he's married. No, we don't have any romantic connection or anything like that. He's never tried to romantically tie himself to me or anything like that. Don't start no rumors. I know how y'all be doing. I know how y'all be doing. He has never done that. He's a good person. He really, really helped me. He wasn't judgmental, you know. Let me see if I could do a screen share. He was very sweet. Here it is. He gave me money when I needed it. He was a very good friend. He still is. I try to go to his channel and check out his videos. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. But he should do. I told him he should start doing videos on how to do videography and how to do photography. But he does, you know, he does what he want to do. You know what I mean? I think he was thinking about doing videos on trucking, and I said to him, you know, what videos make him more money than anything else? Like what gets him views? He's been on YouTube for a while. It ain't like he been on YouTube for two minutes. So when you say to me, Sansaray, I don't understand why you don't have as many subscribers, because you real. This dude real, and he don't have them. He don't have as many as he should. He don't get as many hits as he should. Look at this, 2 years, 26 views. This video been up 2 years, 39 views. That's a damn shame. He's still getting a low view count and he shouldn't. And I don't know what it is about his channel. I think maybe I don't know. Maybe he needs to be more consistent, but it looks like to me he's consistent. Like he got more than enough content up here. I just don't think the Black community showing him enough love. They need to subscribe to his damn channel. He a good person. Like he entertaining. I love how, you know, O'Shea be in his comment section too. O'Shea be looking at his videos. He a cool person. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never caused me no problems. We never had no beef. You know, people don't understand that. I have an amazing relationship with a lot of content creators. I just don't tell y'all because I don't want anybody causing people drama. Don't nobody want to keep dealing with drama all of the time. And every time I mention I'm cool with somebody, people go out here and try to get these people to be against me. Here's another content creator I'm cool with. Me and him cool. No problems whatsoever. I gave him his props. I'm like, because I love how people watch him all the time. People love Jay. Watch him all the time. And we ain't got no drama. No drama whatsoever. A lot of people that I am cool with, I don't tell nobody. I like this girl. Hopefully me and her will be able to do something. Maybe we'll do some hang out eventually. I don't know. She did ask me in my comment section, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do one. I don't want the drama. Like people be trying to rag on her too. She's not even a bad person. It's just saying like cool. You know, I love me some Domo Wilson though. My girl right here. I love Domo. And it's the reason why I love Domo is funny because Domo is like her music isn't the best. Like people, you know, her music because she's an artist. But to me, she's not the best rapper in the world. But what I love about her is her personality and how she went from like this masculine, like lesbian to like this femme, like suddenly. Like I like that she just switched it up. She just switched it up like it was nothing. This is my dude too. Me and him been cool since day one. Look how long he been on YouTube. 10 years. This my dude right here. I ain't seen him in a long time. Like he usually be in my live streams acting silly. He probably working. But me and him cool. He always had nice look how his view counts been big. So he always been a decent content creator. Me and him cool. I got a lot of people on YouTube that I'm cool with. We just don't talk about it. Like, we not going around just like, yo, me and Sansa Ray cool. And I don't want nobody hitting these people up, causing them all this drama. Don't nobody have time for all that. Like, who, man, don't nobody have time for all that. And people stay trying to pin me and somebody else against each other all the time for no reason. And we just be like, why are these people telling us all these lies and rumors like it's going to make us, oh, me and Eckhart Toole cool too. Eckhart Toole be talking to me on Instagram. What y'all know about that Eckhart Toole? Y'all know about Eckhart Toole? Yeah, he cool. He be hitting me up on Instagram. Eckhart Toole. Deepak Chopra used to email me. We don't talk no more. I think that was like 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Let's see who else I'm cool with. Looking through the era. Me and Era Black TV cool. I ain't seen him in a long time too, but he be watching the Black Manosphere stuff all the time. Look, I'm subscribed to Egypt. Oh damn, maybe I'm not subscribed to Egypt. I thought I was, but her channel, this is the old channel. I thought I was subscribed to her new channel. Let's see, who else? Look who I support. I'm subscribed to Chris Law's daughter's channel. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Okay, so this my dude too. Me and him cool. And he does like comedy skits. It's him, his wife, his kids. Look, he got a mannequin for his wife. His wife is beautiful. It used to be a picture of all them up there, but now he got more than one son. He got 2, I think. But it'd be him. I think he got 3 kids, but it'd be him and his son who be doing the most videos together. So I wish people would subscribe to him more too, because he do good content. I remember when he first started doing it. It was like a year ago when he first started doing content. And he should have more subscribers than he got. He should have more views. It's hard to get subscribers. It's not as easy as some people try to make it seem like. Me and Ray Lavender, cool. Y'all gotta know Ray Lavender. My girl got a girlfriend. Y'all remember her? I mean, her. Y'all remember him? My girl got a girlfriend. That's my dude right there. Me and him cool. Let's see. Who else? Jarek. I haven't seen Jarek in a long time. Jarek is my he used to be my photographer. We did a couple of shoots together. He's an amazing photographer. Look how many hits he be getting. Look at that low view count. And he is an amazing photographer and videographer. And he still got this low view count. That don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. It's like the good content, the people that are good people and they ain't in that drama and they ain't doing celebrity news and they not getting as many hits as they should. This my dude Trent Dunn. He usually had videos about promotions. Oh yeah, he does like real estate investing and stuff like that. He usually has videos up here about promotions. So these videos he has up are just the videos that he likes, I think. But he's like an investor and he's good with his money. He used to give me tips on YouTube all the time. Let's see. This is my homie too. Montel helped me out as well. When I really needed someone, Montel was there for me. He's an amazing person. Look how many views he had. Look at his foolishness. He only got 2. He been doing YouTube for a long time. I think I know Montel for as long as I even been on YouTube. And look how low his view count is. He's supposed to have way more subscribers than us. Way more, because he's a good person and he's consistent with his content. He I just don't understand why some channels, like they select certain channels that they give all of them subscribers and shit to. He a good person. He real. So being real on YouTube, or being, not undermining people, and just being real chill, and not everybody gonna like you. Not everybody gonna hit up your videos like they should. There is no reason in the world why he shouldn't have at least over 2,000 subscribers by now, as long as he's been on YouTube. He only got 299. But if you go to a troll account or some shit, you see them with a ridiculous amount of subscribers, and you confused, like, how this person get 2,000 subscribers? Because they in the middle of some mess, starting some drama. And my boy Kane Cool is a fan too. Kane Cool is a fan. When he came to Atlanta, he invited me to his, he had a party here in Atlanta. And he invited me to that. He originally from the DMV. Me and Cool. So it's like I have people I'm cool with. People think a lot of people don't like me. No. I got YouTubers on here that I'm cool with. I just don't go around like talking about them. I got people who are my friends. Here's a friend I've known for many years. He's my friend. Here's another one of my friends. People that know me in real life. Me and Gypsy. This is Gypsy Stokes. He and I did a song together. If you go into my SoundCloud, it's a song of me and him together. He doing a hook. He's singing a hook. So, don't automatically assume because I'm not going around saying I'm cool with people that I'm not cool with nobody. Me and this girl cool. She a singer. I don't know why she don't have no content up here. She should, but okay, look, she got a little something. But I mean, sometimes I wish that this was a better place for people who are real. He's a real friend, This is a guy he used to date, Vivica Fox. They was engaged and everything. Ended up breaking up, but he was like a promoter in Atlanta. But yeah, so I mean, Jay Nice, we are cool. I ain't never had no problem with Jay Nice. Me and Jay Nice did a collaboration together. Me and her been cool. We ain't never had no problems. Let's see. Yeah, I can go on and on. I can go through all this and just show you every single person on YouTube that I ain't never had no issue with. I can sit here and do that all day, but I ain't got time. Oh, they want my boy Talib Kweli. Me and Talib Kweli cool. He love me. I love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if you go and look at my Twitter timeline, you've seen me and him talk on Twitter. Matter of fact, it was him. I think I was in where was I at? I think I was in Charlotte. Or was it in Atlanta? I don't know where I was when I first met him, but we was at a concert, and when I was working at Def Jam, right? I used to work at Def Jam. When I was working at Def Jam, I could go backstage, and I've never seen a concert from the front side, by the way. Like, I've always been on stage. I've never been in the audience ever. Like, I don't remember ever going to a concert and being in the audience and looking onto the stage. I always been on the stage or in the back. And so the first time I met him was the same time I met Khalees. I met Nas, and Khalees and Nas were still married around that time. And that was actually the second time I met Nas, because I had met Nas at a skating ring a few years earlier. So that was the second time I had met Nas, and Nas and Khalees was still married, and they was backstage. And I met Erykah Badu there as well. And that's where I met Talib Kweli. And we've been cool ever since. Me and Talib Kweli. Let's see. Who else? Let's see. V, I wonder why V channel not up. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm getting tired. It's about to be 8. I gotta go play with y'all. Oh, Chase. Chase got any videos up? Me and Chase Dupree, that's my girl too, but she don't got any videos up. Most of the people that I'm cool with, they don't post on YouTube anymore. They used to post all the time. They don't post anymore because YouTube turned the way that it went is just not, I don't know. It's not what you think. Me and him cool. He a gamer. When the last time he posted something? A month ago. Yeah, he's a gamer. We did a Google Hangout with each other once. Mr. Research. He used to love Mr. Research. Oh my God. Mr. Research channel go. Look, I ain't even know. Here's my boy Sean. He's a radio host here. And he's a radio host in Atlanta. And he has a show that he does called The Man Cave on the radio. And sometimes he posts the uploads here on YouTube. He clearly hasn't done it in 8 months. You're probably gonna ask him what the hell. But anyways, let me let me get off this. It's 7:34. I gotta go downstairs and bathe Justice. I gotta go ahead and do all that. I gotta go be mommy and shit. This is so funny. I just started to your live and just got through looking at Domo's current video. Yeah, I love Domo. I don't know what it is about Domo, but I like her. That's my girl. Anyway, so I appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna see y'all another time. Just stick around. Telling you, just be patient with me. I got some stuff that I'm doing with my channel. You're gonna be so proud of me. Mark knows, but Mark ain't gonna tell nobody, right? Mark ain't gonna tell nobody. But just be patient with me. I got a surprise for y'all. Just hold tight, okay? Have vision, stay focused. Namaste.